Hello, my name is Craig Fontaine and I'm your professor for this course. Welcome to the class. Um, the purpose for me making this video is just really to kind of introduce myself briefly. Uh, here I am, I'm a real person, I have no hair, all kinds of interesting stuff like that. Um, I'm here to try to have you do the best in these courses as possible. I do have somewhat of a reputation of being a fair but strict grader, and because that is true, the biggest favor that I think I can do for you is to kind of let you know what some of my little hot buttons are and what my class expectations are. So let's just take a couple minutes and talk about that. I think it will truly help you, and that's what I am at least intending this video to do. Um, I'm making one video, but I have two classes this semester, uh, and so there's going to be some differences. But fundamentally, I want to tell you that industrial and organizational psychology is and always has been a research-based uh, field. And it's important for students, especially at the graduate level, to understand that and begin to become familiar with uh, the use of academic articles, scholarly articles, peer-reviewed articles, and so forth. As you read each of your assignments, whether it be an initial post or a paper assignment, or in the case of one class, a project assignment. Um, if you read in the assignment itself, use the library, online library's resources to look at scholarly articles. Some of the assignments might even specifically call out peer-reviewed articles. Um, that is something that you really, really need to do, or you will lose some points. For those of you who have been in the program for a while, you probably know that when you go to the online library, there is a checkbox that you can check off that says peer-reviewed articles. As often as you can possibly do it, you need to use those types of articles. It assures to me that the information that you are reading is accurate and not somebody's opinion. Peer-reviewed articles go through a rigorous path to get published. Uh, a professor, generally a professor, writes the article by himself or with peers, sends it to the editor. The editor distributes the article to a handful of, it could be 3, it could be 5, it could be 8 other academics who review the article and recommend whether or not it be published, not published, published with corrections, published with augmentations, and so forth. Uh, uh, many times the author is asked to revise something, whether it be bigger or smaller, if it's not an outright rejection. That process assures that the information and the methodologies used are appropriate. And that's why we do it. I just wanted to make sure that you understood that. So please always use those types of articles whenever possible or whenever the assignment seems like it's calling for it. Um, and that's really the biggest tip that I can give you. Please always post on time. Your initial post is very important. It gives your classmates something to respond to. Uh, and in this semester, both of my classes are small. One is extremely small and one is just small. Uh, that's not the best thing for online uh, courses because so much of the learning happens during the crosstalk between students. So uh, I'll try to uh, add my 2 cents worth and give some additional instructions to make up for that. By the way, if you hear a noise in the background, it is not a baby crying. It is actually. Oh, here she comes down. Come here. I was reaching for my 2-year-old cat who loves to walk around with a little toy mouse in her mouth and make those noises. But here she is. Here she is. Hi, Taffy. Say hi to everybody. Hi. She's a sweetheart. Uh, anyway, back to the course. So the use of scholarly peer-reviewed articles is very important. Getting your posts in on time is also very important to me. Um, and and when you reply to students, to your peers, as almost every discussion group requires you to do, uh, it's often necessary for you to give some kind of reference. And I know that's different from what other professors want, but if you make an assertion about something and the assertion is not common knowledge, you need to give as a citation. Um, Now, don't get me wrong, not every citation has got to be a peer-reviewed journal. Most assignments, when the words call for the use of a scholarly / peer-reviewed journal, you absolutely must do it. But that's not to say that you can't also use other sources. Some of your former textbooks might be good sources, but they are not considered to be peer-reviewed articles because it's just an author who has a contract with a publisher, and the publisher has an editor, but the editor is not somebody who typically is an expert in that particular field, so they can't pass judgment on whether or not the accuracy of the material is appropriate or not. Uh, so that's really so important. But you can use other sources as long as you have mixed it in with the articles that I'm talking about. Websites are also fine with me, uh, not Wikipedia, uh, but websites are fine with me. Uh, Websites provide current information. They sometimes provide a different perspective on on uh, on a topic. Uh, I use the web extensively to gather information, but I never uh, use it as a primary source, and I never use it as or never consider it to be an authoritative source. Everybody has a website. I'm sure most of you probably have some website. You certainly know of somebody who does. They're easy to build. I've had websites over the years, um, and I can say anything I want. So uh, that's really all I want to say. And introducing myself and to my cat, Kathy. Um, I want you to enjoy these courses. They're good. Um, they fit well into the core set of courses that this program has. The 2 courses for this semester are both highly applied. Some of the courses I teach are more theoretical. These are highly applied courses, courses that you should enjoy because they will provide you with very practical, very useful information. Um, which you can put to use immediately, especially if you're going to be doing any consulting or anything like that. I think I've rambled on long enough. So, welcome to the class. Nice to meet you. I'll be calling each of you on the phone in the next handful of days, just to check in and make sure that you don't have any questions that I might be able to help you with. So, you guys have a good rest of the day, and the class starts tomorrow, and I'll be seeing you online. Thanks for your time and attention. I appreciate it.